The purpose of our lives is to be happy, the Dalai Lama. For years, ever since I was a little kid, my parents have always told me that I need to grow up, get older, and have a nice, comfortable, happy life. I, as well as everyone in this room, have worked endlessly and strived to achieve our goals and dreams. Hello everyone, my name is Kasvi Raheja, and today I'm going to be talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So I first heard about Maslow's hierarchy when I was in year 10 in a business studies lesson. At first, I was incredibly disinterested in it, considering that I was learning about it in class, and like a dutiful teenager, I was daydreaming about all the sleep I would get and all the fun I would have on the weekend. However, when exam time came and I studied the topic once again, I was enraptured. The concept of all human needs summarized into one basic pyramid was so genius, yet so simple. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs is essentially a pyramid which has 5 tiers. It works like a video game, so you have to conquer the levels at the bottom before getting to the levels at the top. So tier 1 is the basic needs. So it's air, food, water, shelter, etc. And tier 2 is safety needs. So it's safety of body, safety of job, and family. Tier 3 is love and belonging, which is essentially relationships, comfort, and all that jazz. Tier 4 is self-esteem needs, which is self-esteem, respect, achievement, confidence. And Tier 5 is self-actualization, which is essentially morality, creativity, and acceptance of facts. So for my entire life, I've always been blessed with the first 2 tiers. Considering that I live in the UAE, I've always been blessed with these by my parents and the people around me. I feel like most of us take these for granted, considering that we live in a developed country like the UAE. And my parents have gone through a lot of hardship trying to get all of us where we are today. And that's a thought that's always kept me humble and grounded. A while ago, I had trouble finding my people, my friends. I'd always had a bit of trouble in the friends area, and this time was no different. I struggled with that for many years, and that was something that affected my mental health greatly. And wouldn't you know it, friends are the one thing that you need to survive high school. Or more accurately, cliques are the one thing you survive high school. I believe that cliques are formed out of necessity, the necessity of trying to survive the judgment of high school and everyone around you. At this time, I was incredibly lonely, and I felt so depressed, and it was just something that I didn't know if I could make out of it. And at this time, I felt so unworthy of all the commodities that I've been granted. And deprived of Maslow's tier 3 and 4, I sank into such a saddened state that I didn't know what I was doing with my life anymore. I was hopelessly lost. Then the pandemic hit. In the pandemic, while my peers reveled over Zoom calls and social media apps like Instagram, I was there in my room, deprived of social interaction and hopelessly just out of bounds. I was just there. This was at a time before I knew about mental health. So I decided that I should just push through it and work. Just work as much as I can to take my mind off everything. So my mental health took a really big hit, considering that I wasn't giving it the time that it needed. And I was just lost. Again, just lost. At this time, my mom told me something that is so important to me that I still keep it to my heart. She said, Kasvi, just work on your dreams. Everything else will be attracted. And so I did exactly that. I worked on my dreams, and I worked on my goals, and I left anything else that was going to hinder me. And wouldn't you know it, now I have a great friend group with a similar mindset as me and a similar work ethic as me, all of whom I could never replace, and the love and support of my parents. Moreover, I finally feel like I found a purpose and I know what I'm doing in life. And I've regained my self-confidence and esteem so much to be standing out here speaking to you all. So, I'm not done yet, I'm so sorry. Self-actualization is a tier that, to Maslow, was about finding the true meaning of life. And it's about really expanding your horizons. It's about being content with yourself and the stage you're at, emotionally, physically, and mentally. This is obviously something that I haven't even thought of reaching yet because I'm only 15 and I know I have so much more to do. So I really hope that you guys can find everything you're looking for. And I truly believe that if someone reaches all 5 tiers of Maslow's hierarchy, you will achieve eternal happiness and be satisfied with your life. Thank you all for listening.